You don't build the scoring model. Azure does. Azure AI Speech Pronunciation Assessment returns accuracy, fluency, and completeness per word. It grades against native speech using acoustic models trained on millions of hours. This is for engineers building language learning or interview screening apps. Your real job is orchestration, not machine learning. One scene from now hides the gotcha that wrecks scores. We break this into 3 parts. First, the reference architecture and how audio flows. Second, the assessment config that unlocks the real scores. Third, the failure modes that silently return 0. The second part is where most people misconfigure and get garbage. Keep that open loop in mind. A client uploads a recording to Blob storage. A function triggers on the new Blob. It reads the audio and the reference text. It calls the speech service with pronunciation assessment enabled. Results land in Cosmos DB for the learner dashboard. Keep the speech key in Key Vault, never in code. This whole flow runs asynchronously, so slow scoring never blocks upload. Here is the piece people get wrong. You must pass the reference text and enable prosody and miscue. Without prosody, you lose intonation scoring entirely. Set granularity to phoneme for word-level diagnostics. The GOP scale, goodness of pronunciation, runs 0 to 100. Feed 16 kHz mono PCM audio for best results. The API returns 4 dimensions. Accuracy measures phoneme correctness. Fluency measures pacing and pauses. Completeness measures how much reference text you spoke. Prosody measures stress and intonation. The overall pronunciation score is a weighted blend. Do not report accuracy alone as proficiency. Fluency and prosody separate a beginner from a confident speaker. Now the silent failures. Background noise tanks accuracy without any error thrown. Wrong audio format returns a cancelled result, not scores. If the speaker deviates far from reference text, completeness collapses. Long recordings can exceed connection timeouts midstream. Always check the result reason before trusting numbers. Log cancelled results with their error details for debugging. Batch versus real-time is the key decision. Function-triggered batch is cheaper and simpler for graded submissions. Streaming from the browser gives live feedback but adds complexity. Scripted reference text yields reliable scores. Unscripted assessment exists but tolerates more error. Pricing is per audio hour, so cache and dedupe repeated attempts. Check current Azure docs before committing to limits. Azure scores the pronunciation. You wire the flow. Enable prosody and pass reference text, or scores mislead. Report all 4 dimensions, never accuracy alone. Always check the result reason before trusting output. Clone the sample pipeline and try it on your own recordings today. If this helped, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss the next one. See you in the next video.